Hey there, startup enthusiast! Welcome back to Startup City, your trusted source for everything related to startup. I am Anjali, and today we have got something truly special for you. Learning from the pros, startup case studies, and industry insights. It's like getting the ultimate playbook for your startup journey. Now, let's get started with our segment 1, why case studies matter. Let's start by talking about why startup case studies are a big deal. Think of case studies as real life stories of startup. They are little like treasure, chest full of lessons and insights, real gems of knowledge. These case studies can show us what worked really well for other startups. They also tell us about the stuffs that didn't go so great and why. And most importantly, they reveal the secret behind the success of some startups. So, these case studies are like your guides in the startup world. They help us learn from the experiences of others, just like learning from a wise mentor. It's like having a shortcut to a lot of valuable knowledge that can help us make our startup even better. Now, let's talk about segment 2, which includes real-world examples. Now, let's take a closer look at some real-world examples of startups. We are going to explore actual startups that have faced challenges and they have succeeded. By diving into these stories, we get to see how they tackled problems, what strategies they used, and how they achieved their success. It's like having a backstage pass to see how the pros did it. Certainly, here are a couple of examples of real-world startup. Example 1 is about Airbnb. Airbnb started as a simple idea, renting out air mattresses in living room to travelers. It faced challenges in the beginning, but over time it grew into a global giant into the hospitality industry. From Airbnb, we learned the power of innovation and thinking outside the box. They disrupted the traditional hotel industry by providing unique experience for travelers. It also teaches us about the importance of adapting and evolving your business model based on the feedbacks and trends. Moving further to our example 2, it's about Flipkart. Flipkart, often dubbed as Amazon of India, started as an online bookstore. It faced the fierce competition and challenges in the e-commerce market. However, through innovation, strategic partnership, and deep understanding of Indian consumer, it became one of the largest e-commerce platforms in India. Flipkart's journey teaches us about resilience and adaptation. They didn't give up when they faced competition. Instead, they evolved their business model, expanded their product range, and built trust with customers through customer-friendly policies like cash on delivery. Moving further to our example 3. Here we will talk about Ola Cabs. Ola Cabs revolutionized the way Indian commute by introducing a ride-sharing platform. They encountered regulatory hurdles and competition, but they persevered, expanding their services to multiple cities across India. Ola's story teaches us about identifying unmet needs and creating solutions. They tapped into the growing urban transportation problem in India and offered an innovative, convenient, and affordable solutions. It also highlights the importance of adaptability in the face of changing regulations. These real-world examples demonstrates how small startups can start, face challenges, adapt, and ultimately succeed by addressing real problems and delivering value to their users. Now, moving further to our segment 3, that is about how to apply insights. Now, let's dive into how we can put all these valuable insights from startup case studies into actions. It's like having a toolbox and knowing how to use each tool. Think of startup case studies as a source of knowledge. You have learned about what's worked and what didn't for other startups. But How can you use this information to benefit your own startup? The key is to adapt these insights to fit your unique startup journey. It's like customizing a recipe to suit your own taste. You take the best parts and make them your own. By doing this, you can apply the wisdom of successful startup to your own business. It's like having a mentor who's been through it all and is sharing their best tips with you. Now, moving further to our segment 4, mistakes to avoid. Now let's take a closer look at the common mistakes that startup tends to make and how learning from case studies can help us steer clear of these pitfalls. Certainly, here are some common mistakes that startups should avoid. The very first is lack of market research. Without market research, you might create a product or service that nobody wants or needs. Learning from case studies emphasizes the importance of understanding your audience. The next mistake is ignoring customer feedback. Customer feedback are your best source of insight. Ignoring their feedback can lead to a decline in customer satisfaction and loss of business. Case studies often highlight the benefits of actively listening to customers. Our next mistake is overlooking competition. Competitors can provide valuable lessons. Studying case studies help you understand how successful startups monitor and adapt to competition. Our next mistake to avoid is falling to pivot. Flexibility is the key in the startup world. Case studies often showcase startups that recognized when pivot was necessary and it ultimately led to success. Our fifth mistake to avoid is neglecting financial management. Mismanaging finances can lead to cash flow problems and even business failures. Case studies emphasizes the importance of financial discipline. By learning from these mistakes and the experiences of other startups, you can better navigate the challenges and make informed decisions for your own startup. Remember, learning from the pros and their experience can be a game changer for your startup journey. If this video has sparked your curiosity about startup case studies and treasure trove of knowledge they provide, show your support by giving it thumbs up, sharing it with your fellow entrepreneurs, and subscribing to our channel Startup City for more enlightening content. Till then, thank you.